Hello, is anyone here?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sir, we'll start from 8:10.
Yeah, we
Okay,
will
okay.
start from it then, okay? Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Let's
Good
other than join, then we'll start.
Good evening.
So everyone is aware about this solve with us session, right? Or is there anyone want me to explain what is this basically?
We know, sir. We'll be joining a peer deck site joinpd.com.
Yeah. Did you attend that last session, last solve with us session? I think Lavanya ma'am or Vishal sir has taken that session. Anyone? Anyone was there?
Vishal sir.
Vishal sir was taken also.
Sir,
Okay.
do
So
you
anyone
also
was there?
solve the graded assignments of mathematics too?
I think
Right,
for
no?
graded assignment, we have some solutions. So there may be possibility that TA will take that session, that graded assignment or practice session, whatever it is. TAs will take that kind of session. Okay. Don't worry, that will also solve. Like in the last session, what I did, I take some of your doubts from practice and graded assignment as well.
Okay, sir.
So that kind of session has already done in like what in Sunday. In
sir.
Sunday there was a session. Yes.
Sir, can you confirm the website for the quiz?
Which website?
That is slidepd.com. Like, what was
Hello.
that?
Actually, I am not aware about it. This session is happening on the Zoom meet itself, no? Or is there any website kind of thing? Like for stats one, stats two, there is some website, but for math one, I don't think so. There is some website for that.
No,
This
sir.
meeting is happening in the Zoom only.
I think some of the students are logging on some website so that they can submit the of the question that we are discussing right now. Some
Okay.
pd.com like that was.
Okay. So sorry, I am not aware about it. Yeah, someone has pasted that website joinpd.com. What is it basically?
I also don't know, sir. Someone tell
Is
us.
there anyone who is aware about it? Others?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes,
it
sir,
is
it is
used
nothing
for
One
responses.
by one, one by one.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
It is
others.
nothing
Yes,
but
it's a site, and
we can give you
you will.
if you ask a question from us, then we can answer them there. Just nothing but.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay.
That is used for
And
polling
you'll have to
kind of
give us
thing.
the password to join this site.
Okay, I don't think so. There is such like I am taking this session in Zoom, and
Yes,
there is
sir.
no such
Sir, that is not
option for
necessary.
Okay,
there
sir.
is no such option for poll and kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Sir, what is the website?
joinpd.com. Someone has already pasted. I don't think so. This will work there because I am not taking session on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is working only if you
Yeah, peer deck. I am
present
aware
there.
about it. Whatever Subham has written in the chat box. This is for I think stats one or stats two.
Oh, okay. Because today at 6 p.m., 6 to 8 p.m., we had solved with a session for statistics, and we solved the
Yeah.
question on joinpd.com periodic slides.
Mhm. Actually, if someone has done this solve with us for mathematics one course in the last week, so they aware about it. We have some slide. We will show you the slides, and in that slide there are some question. So you have to read the question and then answer for that. That kind of thing will be done
Okay,
basically.
sir.
Okay, so I have some sort of question that is already chosen by our previous instructor. So we will do that kind of thing. Okay, so what I thought for today's session is like before starting this question and answering thing, there are some square some error kind of thing is there, right? that is one of the small topic that I just want to cover it because in the last time I realized that most of the people was facing some issue and there is a strong possibility that at least one or two question will be come from that sum square problem in Q1,
Yes, sir.
Q2
It's a
or
bit.
last end term as well. So there is a strong possibility from week two. Some square thing is not there in course, right? Like in the lecture slide, that thing is not there as of now. I know, or if it is there, then it is too like I don't think so. It is there, is it?
It is there, but it is not explained
Yeah,
well.
it's just kind
Sir,
of a theoretical. They have just
Yes,
written
sir.
that kind of thing only, right?
Yes, sir.
hello, sir.
So
Can you hear
basically,
me?
what I
Hello.
will do first, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, please done the practice assignment question of week 2 because some difficulties in graded because some topics and concept related to practice assignment.
Okay, we'll discuss. But firstly, what is our agenda for today? We will complete this, and if you have some doubt, then after the class, you just tell me. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I
Thank
am not going to solve that graded assignment because that is graded.
you.
How
No,
can I
sir.
solve that question? I can give some motivation for that, but
So not
see,
graded,
I have
sir.
already told
Practice
you, right,
assignment.
for making some WhatsApp group kind of thing. And someone has already pasted the link in the previous session. So please join that session and discuss whatever doubt you have. And one more thing that you have one more discussion forum. What is the name of this? I just forgot it.
Discourse.
Yeah, discourse. Discourse is there. You just ask about it.
Sir,
Everyone
I'm
is
not joining
eligible.
Discourse, but I'm joining Google group.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
can
for
ask into the
qualified
Google
students,
group
it's
as
Sir,
well.
Google group.
discourse or discord?
Sorry.
Qualified.
Discourse or discord?
Sir, can I talk in Hindi because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
you can
fluent in
talk.
English.
Okay, okay.
सर मैंने गूगल ग्रुप पे बहुत सारे पोस्ट भी किए थे लेकिन सर उनका कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आया सर वहां से
Okay.
सर मैंने कई बार पोस्ट किए थे क्वेश्चंस लेकिन रिप्लाई आने फिर मैंने पोस्ट करना बंद कर दिया वहां पे
And that is why I have already told you in the last session, just make a WhatsApp group kind of thing so that you can easily reply because WhatsApp is easily accessible to all, right? Everyone can easily see the question and yeah, we'll start. We'll start. Let's resolve this general doubt. Then we'll start solving the question. Okay. So basically, in the last session, someone has created the group, WhatsApp group. Just if he is there, please paste the link for the previous group so that he can paste his question in that group itself. Or I will definitely take that question as well in the last of the class. Okay. Please
यस सर
remind
सर
me
आप
after completing this.
यस सर क्योंकि सर प्रैक्टिस असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चन टफ है सर वो मतलब उनको करने से एक बेसिक तैयार हो जाता है ग्रेडेड का तो ग्रेडेड भी समझ में आने लगता है लेकिन सर प्रैक्टिस का नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो ग्रेडेड इसलिए नहीं समझ में आ रहा है पूरा पूरा
It's okay. If did you watch the last session, last Sunday session, that open session?
सर उसमें नहीं सर डिस्कस किया गया था प्रैक्टिस का क्वेश्चन
I have taken some of the question from practice assignment. Like in the last session, I took that session, and I
Yes,
have
some question are there.
some question I have already taken in that. Please, if you have some doubt, please go and then watch that session as well. But don't worry, I will take your doubts as well in this session itself. Okay.
सर क्या आप बता सकते हैं कि
Okay.
वीक 2 का जो ग्रेड
थैंक यू
असाइनमेंट
सर
का जो डेडलाइन है क्या वो एक्सटेंड होगा फर्दर या नहीं?
No, it will not going to extend. Okay. For week one, there was some issues to submitting the assignment. For that, I think they extended the date. I don't know exactly, but yeah, they resolved the problem and they extended the date. But for week two, I don't think so. They will going to extend. Like the date is deadline is tomorrow, right? Wednesday.
यस
Tomorrow
सर
or day after tomorrow, I guess. I don't know exactly.
टुमारो
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Okay, so let's start the session. Let's do not delay it.
सर
Okay, let me just a minute. Okay. Let me open that one more thing. Is anyone is aware about what is sum squared? error?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Can
minimize
you
the error.
please
Yes, sir.
unmute yourself and then let me know what is it?
So, for example, if we have find any equation to know any data, so we'll first find the error and then we will square it and then we will sum it. That is one sum square error.
Sir, the
To
difference
know
Why
if the
we
equation
need
is a
it?
good
expected
fit.
output and the actual output.
Okay, so
Square
why
then
we
sum.
need
Find the
that kind of thing?
Uh, for comparison, the minimum error.
Okay. So is the
to know
slide
if
is visible
the
to all
Comparison
that?
between.
Okay.
Yes.
So is the slide is visible to all that one note slide?
yes, sir, it's
Yes, sir.
visible.
Okay. So okay, let's start that.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Squared sum or someone is saying SSE. Okay. So what is basically why we need this? So first question is why? Why we want this? Okay. Why we are doing that kind of stuff? Okay. So have you seen the thing like suppose I will say you have started a firm is like you have just started a company, you are a founder of that company and you are observing the growth rate. What I'm saying just you have started a company, okay, a firm, and what you are doing, you are analyzing the growth rate of your company, like after 1 month, how much you have earned. Or you can say you are starting a business just like kachori chai wala kind of thing, like IIT chai wala, whatever you can say, you just started a business kind of thing, and then you are observing how much I am earning for 1 day or for 2 day, 3 day, that kind of thing you are earning. So how you can calculate this kind of thing? So what I am saying basically, you have start a business or firm, whatever you can say. Suppose let us say that business name is what I can say, the kachori wala or golgappe wala, golgappa business you have started. Okay, you have started a golgappa business, and what you are observing that for each day, how much you are earning. Okay. So how will you calculate this kind of thing? Huh? Suppose this is your days. I am collecting some data. Okay, I am collecting some data for my Golgappa business, and what I am calculating, I am calculating a day, and and in the next thing, I am calculating in the next box, I am calculating day-wise earning. Okay. So how will I calculate this earning? Suppose I am expending X amount of money on that. Okay, on the business. Suppose I have I have invested 5 rupees for that. 5 rupees is too less. So suppose I have invested 500 rupees for 1 day, and I got around 750 rupees. So what is my earning for that? It's around 250, right? That is for 1 day. So for each day, only I am not hearing or there is no voice. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes.
Yes, sir. You are
Yes, sir.
clearly
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Okay. Okay. So please refresh yourself if you are not hearing my voice. Can someone please write this thing in chat box from my side? So here what I am calculating, here I am calculating days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. And here I am calculating what? My earning. Suppose for first day I earn 150 rupees. Then other day I have earned 200 rupees. Then other day I have earned, see, this 150 rupees I have earned in day 1. This 200 rupees I have earned in day 2. And day 3, suppose I have earned around 175 rupees, whatever it is. This kind of data I have. Now, just observe the thing that if I have some around 5 days, 10 days, I can write this thing explicitly, right? Right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
somehow
Yes,
it's related to statistics. Okay. Like this sum square thing is basically is related to statistic as only. Okay. So here we are giving some idea. At least you have you will be aware about it. What is it? So what I am saying if I have some amount, like if I have 100 days, for 100 days I can write like this way, right? Or for 10
Yes,
days,
sir.
20 days, I can write like this. But if I want to calculate it for 1,000 days or more than 1,000 days, when what will I do? There is a problem, right? I cannot write like this. Otherwise, I will become a Kangal. My whole money will be invested on the purchasing pen and paper
yes, sir.
or managing the Excel sheet. My whole time will go on that.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I cannot continue this kind of thing, like for writing each and every day this kind of thing, whatever earning I am getting for each day. Suppose my wife is very strict. He wants whatever I am earning every day, he wants to know about it, and I have to somehow I have to manage that sheet. So this task will be very difficult for me, right?
sir, can you please
Yes, sir.
explain it again? Actually, I did not.
Okay, so what I am saying is, suppose I have started a business, say, suppose that business name is whatever you can say, Golgappe. I have started an Golgappa business. Okay, so what I am doing, I am calculating my earning for day basis. Suppose for one day I have earned 150 rupees. For second day I have earned 200 rupees, and for third days I have earned 175 rupees.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
for
sir.
qualifier. Anyone can join this session, so there is no restriction. Okay. So what is observation here? The observation is that if I will continue this thing for a long time, it will take so much of time, so much of my time, and the managing this kind of thing will be very difficult, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
will
sir.
be
Yes,
very
sir.
difficult. So what can I do for you? What are the things that I have in my hand? Is
So
there any idea?
you can collect all the days earning and count it in the end of the month and check how much you earn in a month.
That is the issue. I cannot collect all days earning, because if I already collected all of the days earning, all the earning of whatever I have earned up to this time, this is some squared error, Mitali.
I think
Squared
this
sum
is
error,
going
sorry.
to be very hectic
Sometimes
to
people will
collect
say some
all
squared
the
error,
data.
both are like equally likely. So what I am saying basically, I am saying if I have already collected all the data, so why I am worried about it? But the thing is, collecting all the data is very difficult, right?
Right, right.
Yes, sir.
It will take lots of space.
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes.
can I do? Any other observation that we can do?
No idea.
You can hire
See,
a
this is an interactive
Average,
session, now
you
average.
can
one-to-one
hire
interaction.
an
So
accountant.
that is why I am asking. We can hire an accountant, but I am a Golgappa wala. I don't have that much money. If I am able to hire an accountant, why should I will start a Golgappa business?
No, no, no. I mean not
Yeah.
like that. I mean that you can hire your wife or your son who can be an
I already
accountant.
tell you. I already told you.
I
My
don't
wife
think so,
is
sir.
Sir, we can
I
save it
don't think.
in mobile.
huh?
No, I don't think so. Writing every day that I earned
You can
175
calculate
rupees
based on the
and writing
average.
next day is that much
We can
Sir,
hectic.
calculate,
average,
but
Sir,
for
we
average.
can take
Based on
average.
the
Sir, we can
average.
okay,
take the
one by
You
one,
average.
can
one
do
by one,
average.
one by one.
Average.
Sir,
Someone
we
is
can
saying
we can
you can calculate average. You can go by average.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Someone is saying
Yes,
we
sir.
can hire an accountant. Okay, an accountant. ACC. Yeah, understood. Understood. And what are the others?
Wife and
I'm saying
We
sir,
can
that,
ask to wife. Okay. Though I am single, but yeah, we can ask.
Sir, we
Though
can
I am
save it
as
in
we
unmarried, but
are
mobile.
we can ask
studying
for
from
a fictional wife.
IIT
Okay.
Madras, so
one
we
of those
can
is mobile.
Okay. Then what are the next?
Sir, we
as
can
we
take the
are
approximation
alumni of IIT
of the
Madras,
first
sir.
day.
There is a certain
Yes,
plan
we can take
from
the
the
approximation.
if there is a
Approximation.
consistent yeah
Yes,
if there
sir.
is a consistent trend with the days to the
Okay,
earnings,
then
then it's certain like line.
So nearest
yes,
approximation.
we can observe what are the pattern is going on, and according to that,
Yes, sir.
that will be covered in the approximation part. No,
Sir.
is there any observation that is in your mind?
Sir, we can make a formula of the expected income, and
How will
we
you
can
make
record
that
the
formula? Okay, let's see.
we
What
can
you
record
say?
the
We can make
difference
a
between.
formula.
Hello.
Okay, okay. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
We can take minimum of
Your voice is breaking actually.
hello.
Senaj, yes.
We can take a minimum of 1 day of all.
Minimum of 1 day. What do you mean by minimum of 1 day? If you have one
Minimum
quantity
mean
for 1 day, how will you take that minimum? Suppose you have select this second day. Now, how will you calculate the minimum? You have only 200.
we can take only one quantity and continue it to whole month.
But it will not true, no? It will not going to true. My wife will beat me. Where is all the money? Like for 1 day, suppose I have selected 200. For first day, I earn only 150. She will ask me now, where is other 50 rupees? What did you do? What you have done by for this 50 rupees? From this 50
We have
rupees?
calculate the average and multiply by 30 the after of the
Yeah,
1 day.
that I have already done. Average. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. For average, so please let me know if I want to calculate an average, then I need some data, right?
Yes, sir.
And for that, again, I have to write data.
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
my motivation is what? I don't want to write this kind of data. So average is not my good option, right?
Right, sir, right.
Now, the second one is we can hire accountant. Now, so the best answer for this, if I am able
Sir,
to,
you can count the amount of your
sorry, your
Golgappas,
voice is
like
breaking
that how
actually.
much amount of every Golgappa you had bought. You can count the amount of Golgappas and you are buying a day, and then at the end of day you can observe that how much you had sell
That thing
by
I
that
have
day.
already done in the earning part. That thing I have already done in the earning part. Earning is it means what? I have already like whatever I have. Sorry, this is profit basically, or earning whatever it is. Okay, so after minusing like after subtracting that kind of quantity, I will get my profit. Okay, that is a separate part. I am saying I just want to manage this kind of seed. That is my
Sir,
motive. And I
am
don't
I
want to
audible, sir?
write all the data.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Raju, you are.
So, I want to say that as we are earning 150, 200, 175, and next 300, like we are increasing some rupees, we can do PNC like permutation and combination that I earned 150 first and went to last when we are calculating like that.
I am just a small Golgappa wala person. I don't aware about permutation and combination.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
the
Right.
owner will be bankrupt.
Okay, now let us discuss whatever option we have. Otherwise, the time will be gone and we will not able to solve the questions as well. Okay, so what about this? What about this? Accountant. I cannot hire an accountant because I am earning 150 rupees, and my profit will be around 50 to 100 rupees, whatever it will be. So I don't think so the accountant will work for 20 rupees per day. Okay, so I don't think so this will be a good option for a Golgappa wala person. Okay. What
Yeah,
about
what
this
was the
wife
reason for
option?
ruling out average?
Okay, the thing is we cannot take average, because if we want to take average, then we have some data, right? We want some data. But right now we don't have any data.
Okay,
The
means we
motivation
don't
behind
have
it, I
even
don't
a
want
few
to write.
observations.
Okay,
Correct.
I don't, yeah, but the thing is, we can take some of the observation. For taking the observation, the thing is, for that also we need some data, right?
Yes, sir.
But sometimes taking the average is not going to be good approximation kind of thing.
But
Okay.
how can we assure, I mean, the question that when we do not want to collect the data, then how do we know that we have done or I have earned this much of amount?
See, that is the question. Now, I can collect the data for 100 days. Suppose in the worst case, I can collect the data for 300 days or 1 year. But I cannot collect the data for 1,000 days, for 2,000 days, and many. This is just an example, but there are so many things which are going like this. So for that, I cannot write the data for each and every day or for each and every number. That kind of thing I cannot do now.
Yes.
Right? For the large number of data, I cannot write the data in an Excel sheet, right? It will take lots of time.
Yes, sir.
And we don't want to like give our that much time on that, just managing the Excel sheet kind of thing. Okay. Now let us discuss about this wife. I am unmarried, so I am not going with that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about this approximation? Okay, so one thing that we can do. Okay, what we can do, we will collect a data for 100 days. I am not saying 1,000 days and more than 1,000 days, but what I can do, I can collect at least some of the days data.
Yes, sir.
And what we can do, we will see what kind of pattern it is showing. Okay,
Yes.
suppose there are some equally likely condition like the inflation rate is 0. Suppose in the ideal case, the inflation rate is 0. You are not like that kind of situation is whatever Golgappa you are selling, the profit is like equally likely kind of thing. Okay. All the smooth condition you just assume like inflation rate is 0, that kind of thing. So in
Sir,
that
can you
case,
please tell it again? Actually, my net was cut down, so I am rejoining it again.
okay, so what I am saying, I don't want to collect all the data. So what I can do, we can collect at least for some days, data for some days. Suppose for 100 days, I have collected a data. So in that data, what I am trying to see, I am trying to find some pattern kind of thing. And what do you mean by pattern? Mean by pattern is I just want to try to find some function kind of thing into this data. What is this function? This function is based on these days. It means that whatever function it is, like suppose this function is ax plus b kind of thing. Okay, so if I will put x is equals to 1 here, I will get some data f of 1, and that f of 1 will give me whatever money I have earned for 1 day.
Yes.
Right? We can find a pattern. And what kind of pattern it will be? It will be some approximation function kind of thing. Right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Since I am approximating this data, or what I am getting, suppose I am putting x is equals to 2. So what f2 will give us? How much money I am earning in the second day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? I have find a pattern and that pattern is given by this function and I am saying this function is looking like this. This is just an example, okay? I am not saying this is the only function. This is just an example.
Sir, 1 second from function, please. 1 second.
What I am saying, I am going with this approximation part. Okay. So what we can see, we can collect a data set for 100 days. Suppose we have collected a data set for 100 days and we are trying to find a pattern into it. What kind of pattern it is showing. Okay. And according to that pattern, and that pattern is given by suppose this function. Okay. Somehow this
Yes,
function is giving me approximate value of this kind of thing. Okay. So what is this function is doing basically? If I am putting x is equals to 1 in this function, then whatever value we are getting, that value will be for the money whatever I have earned for 1 day. Similarly, F2, what we will get from F2? This is the money that we have earned for day 2. See, since this is an approximation kind of thing, this is an estimate idea about it.
So
Okay,
that means fx is a function which predict us the how much money we can earn per day.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You are getting my
And
point?
we can integrate the data for the whole
Yes,
time
sir,
that
got
we are
it.
calculating.
Got it, right? So what we are trying to do, whatever data we have previously, for with the help of those data, we are making a function which are predicting my upcoming data, or we can say which are giving me the value whatever. If I will put suppose x is equals to 1, that the function will give me whatever money I have earned for day 1. Similarly, for if you put x is equals to t, that function will give you whatever money you have earned for day 2. Okay. So how this function will help us? Okay. Okay. So how this function will help us?
So if I put the value of x, if the value of x is day 1, then 1, if day 2, then 2, so on. So if I put the value of x, then I get the value how much amount I can earn in that particular day.
Okay. So one thing that we have to observe here. What is our observation here? The observation is that once we will get this function. So this function will help me to predict the upcoming data, right? There may be possibility that there will be some error, but approximately this function will give me some data, right? For upcoming days. Suppose for 1,000 days, in the 1,000 days, how much money I will earn. So according to that, I can spend some money into it. I will invest some money into it, right? I will try to make more profit from this. So this function is helping me for future as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the observation here? This function is helping me for the future case. Okay. Again, the second thing is, since we are approximating this function by this value, so there will be some error kind of thing, right?
Yes, sir. It will not be the same.
Yes. Sir, sorry to
Will
interrupt.
not be same.
Your
So there
screen
will
is
be some
blank.
error.
Yes.
So how will I calculate those error? How will we can calculate the error?
Sir,
That is my
can we
question.
directly calculate it? Then first of all, I think we are, if suppose day 2, if I calculate the day 2 value, if the function give me the value of day 2, and after I am going to the day 2 and practically I'm getting the money, then I can found that how much error the function makes.
Yes, you are right. But the thing is, this is not the only way that we are calculate that error kind of thing. This is not the only way. There are many ways, right?
Yes.
For calculating the error, this is not the only way. We can calculate by several ways. There are many ways. So one of the ways is known as sum squared error. Yeah, squared sum error, or known as SSE. Okay, so you got the answer of this y. Why we need this SSE?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Sir,
Right? We just want to calculate.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I have a doubt that the error can be a positive or negative. Means the error can be calculated our profit and loss both. So how will we
Yes.
differentiate them that it is profit or loss?
See, it depends what kind of error you are calculating. Here we are not talking about profit and loss. We are talking about how accurate we are approximate that function. Because for this example, you can say profit and loss. But for other example, suppose someone is a very good scientist and he wants to calculate temperature for by each day or by each hour. Right? So you cannot say like that. For that case, what will you say? How much degree I have profit, the function how profit, and how much degree I have lost, that kind of thing you will say. No. So it depends on the function. In this case, we can say, yeah, if you are calculating the error by this, whatever earning, suppose E is your earning function and what is your approximation function by this way. So this is your approximation. Approximately you will get. But here you are saying, here this function is giving me what? This function is giving me how much money you can earn for upcoming days. Okay. If you are earning less, then you cannot say, yeah, I am in loss. You cannot say like that, because the loss and profit procedure will be will be depend on how much money you are invested on that thing. Right? That is
Yes,
not
sir.
dependent what are the function you are predicting. That is not dependent on that. Okay. This thing is dependent on how much money you are investing for that work. If you are getting more money than you have invested, then you are in profit. If you are getting less money, then you are in loss. Right? Got the
So
point?
that means it is not calculated for the particular day. If I calculate the my money, if I count the money in the particular year, then I can find the how it is my loss or it is I gain.
See, the loss and profit thing, we will calculate how we will calculate. What are the money I have invested? Invested money. Okay. Earning money.
Sir, please
Earning money
again
minus
explain
invested money
totally.
will give me profit or loss, right? This will give
Yes,
me
sir.
profit or loss.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But this thing is totally different. I am approximating this earning thing by this function. Okay. I am not talking about profit and loss here. Both things are separate. Both
So they don't
things are
understand.
totally different. Here I am approximating this data. Okay. I am approximating this data. I am not saying about profit and loss. Getting my point?
What approximate?
Approximate, it means I am defining a function and this function give me the future values, or you can say if you will put x is equals to 1 in this function, then approximately this function will give me, suppose this function has f of 1 is equals to 174 or 150. So suppose this is 154. Okay. So this function will give me, if you put x is equal to 1, it means that in the day 1, this function is this function is saying in the day 1 you will earn 154 rupees. But in the actual thing, we are earning 150 rupees. So what is the error in between? 4 rupees.
4.
Right? This is an error. But here we are not talking about what money I have earned or what money we have lost. We are not talking about profit and loss. We are predicting this money. Okay, by day
We are
basis.
predicting the error just, not the loss or profit.
See, we are predicting this money. I am saying this data we are predicting by this function.
Okay.
We are predicting this data. It means that how much money I will earn in the 1000 days. Suppose if I will put f of 1000, I am getting around 200 rupees. Okay. And the actual value is 195. And the difference will give me, which is 5. This will give me the error that we are getting. Like I have predicted this much, but I got this. It means that the error between this is this. It means this function is accurate like this manner.
Okay.
See, it is just kind of thing. Suppose you are in 10th class and your father will say, yeah, if you will get 90% marks, I will give you a phone. Okay, then you are in very confident and you can say, yeah, my performance is like this. You are saying like that now, my performance is going like this. So basically what you are doing, you are basically you are like you are assigning a function, and according to that function, you are saying, yeah, my performance is going like this function. So you are just putting number of days into it, or whatever performance you have done in your exam, and you will say, yeah, definitely I will get this kind of number, like this much number I will definitely get. You all have done this kind of thing, right?
Yes, sir.
And according to that, you will bother to your parent. You will say, no, I will definitely get 94% marks in this term. So I just want iPhone. I will not going to listen anyone. Right?
Yes,
But
sir.
suppose that is your prediction. Okay, that is your prediction. But suppose you will get 85 marks, then what will be the error? Error will be 10 marks, no?
Yes, sir.
5 marks.
You are
90%.
predicting that I will get 95%. That is your prediction.
Okay.
Your father told
Okay.
us, if you will get 90% mark, I will give you the phone. But you are getting 85. You have told to your father, I am damn sure that I will get 95% marks. So for 10 marks, you are getting some error, right? You are wrong. Up to this 10 marks. So what we are doing? We are predicting how much marks we are getting. Similarly, here we are predicting how much money I will earn on the ith day, or on the 10th day, or on the 100th day, on the 1000th day. We are predicting the money. We are not talking about profit and loss. Here we will discuss about you will get phone or not. We are not going to discuss. We are here we are discussing about how accurate your prediction is. Yes, this session is streaming on the YouTube. Okay. Right. So for calculating, so basically what is the agenda is for calculating the error. There are so many things. Okay. So one of the thing is known as squared sum error. Got my point? Is there any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right? Okay. So what does it saying? What is sum squared error? So sum squared error is saying, suppose you have a data. Suppose you have a data like this, X and Y. X is what? For this example, suppose X is your days, number of days. So your data is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have calculated up to 5. I am a very lazy person, so I am calculating like this. And according to this X, I am getting the value like this. Suppose 5 I am getting here, I am getting 7 here, and then I am getting 8 here. Then I am getting what to say, 4th day, suppose I am getting again 3, and then I am getting 2. Okay, this much value according to this X value, I am getting this like this. This is an exact value that we are getting. Okay. Okay.
Sir, how you get Y, the value of Y?
See, this is an exact value. According to this case, for day 1, how much money I have earned?
150.
150 rupees. So how will I write this 150? I have seen now whatever money I have done, and I have
Yes,
I
f
have
of 1 is equal to
calculated the money.
150. F of 1 is equal to
No,
150.
this is the different. This is the different thing. But this 150, how I write? This is the exact value. This is the exact money that I have earned for day 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So for that, I have just opened my dabba and then see how much money the dabba have.
Achha.
That kind of thing. Similarly here, for day 1, how much money I have earned in my dabba? How much money is there in my dabba? Okay. So suppose 5 rupees are there. Similarly, in day 2, I have 7 rupees. And similarly, day 3, 8, and 4, 3, and 5, 2. Okay. Now I am predicting the data by linear function. Here we are talking about linear function. Why we are talking about linear function? Here we can predict a function by any function. But the thing is, because in week 2, we are discussing about linear thing, right? And basically this sum squared error will works on the linear function only. So we will say, yeah, suppose we are predicting this function by linear function. And can someone tell me a nice example for linear function? Suppose that is x plus 4. This is my
No,
function.
Bob. Is this sum squared error only restricted to linear functions only?
We are restricting that thing. Okay.
Okay. Means in general, it is not. It's based on the context that we are using, like fit.
Yeah. For different kind of error, we will use different type of function. Okay.
Okay.
Basically, the sum squared thing is coming from the norm kind of thing that you have didn't learn, I guess. So yeah, basically this thing is coming from there. But here we are restricting this thing in the linear function. Okay.
So basically, in this course,
Basically, for sum squared thing, for your course, sum squared thing is restricted for that only.
only
It
for
means that
linear.
whatever data we are predicting, we will predict our predicted function will be given by linear function. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is your value x. According to that, this y column is showing us what are the exact value you are getting, and this is your prediction that after x is equals to 1, how much money you will get. After x is equals to 2, how much money you will get. This is your predicted function. Okay. Now, once we decided we decide a predicted function, what we need to do further? Further, we need to check how much accurate this function is. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
We have to check that how much accurate this function is. And for that, what we will do in the sum square case, we will say just make another column here and write the value of fx according to that. So if you will put x is equals to 1 here, how much you will get? You will get 5, right?
Yes, sir.
If you will put x is equals to 2 here, what will you get? You will get 6.
6.
For x is equals to 3, how much you will get? 7.
7.
For x
7.
is equal to 4, how much you will get?
Yes, sir.
8.
8.
For x is equal to 5, how will you get?
Yes,
9.
sir.
Right?
9.
This much amount you are getting. This is your predicted amount.
Yes, sir.
Predicted.
Then we divide by y.
Okay. We are not dividing here by. Now, we need to calculate the error.
Yes, sir.
What will be the error for this case? Let me erase
Minus y. Y minus fx.
Why it's not erasing? I think there is some issue. Okay, let us see. Okay, so if we will say, so can we calculate error by this thing, fx minus y, or we can say y minus fx?
Yes, sir. 5 minus
Right?
5, 0.
So, yes. So in the sum squared case, what we will say? Okay, so suppose this x1, this one is this one is say known as x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay, this one x5 is this for the notation purpose only. Okay, similarly, this thing is known as y1, this thing is known as y2, this thing is y3, this is y4, this is y5. Okay, and this is fx1. According to that, this is fx2. This is fx3. This is your fx4. This is your fx5. Okay. So in the sum squared case, what we will do, we will take error like this, y1 minus fx1. This is an error, right? For x is equals to 1,
Yes, sir.
right? And squared it.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, for x is equals to 2, what it will be? y2 minus
fx2.
fx2 whole square. Similarly, for x is equals to 3, what it will be? y3
y3 minus fx3
whole square. This thing we are doing for getting sum squared error. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, for
first.
x4,
Yeah.
for x4, what
y4
we will
minus
get?
fx4.
y4 minus fx4. Everyone is getting the point. And for y5, what it will be? y5 minus fx5.
fx5.
fx5 whole square. Then
Yes, sir.
add it. Add all the values.
Yes.
This error will known as your SSC. Okay.
Yes.
Sir.
Easy? Not so
Yes,
tough?
sir.
Sir, in some two conditions given, then compare
Sorry?
which is minimum.
Yeah, that thing we will
Some
discuss
other
further.
questions. Yes.
That thing we will discuss further. But up to this is your sum squared error based on this function. Okay, based on this function. Now, if someone will give a different function, this error will be different.
Yes.
This error is known as squared sum error. And if you are, and based on what function? This function. So if this function will change, this error will change.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what is our observation?
Yes.
Observation is that if fx is going to change,
Then complete process change.
not complete process, then
Means
your SSE will change.
yeah.
Process will be same. Okay. You have to calculate like this only.
Yes.
Okay. Your SSE will change. Right?
Condition दूसरा हो जाएगा sir.
Right? This thing up to this
Yes,
thing clear? Once your function will
Yeah.
change, your SSE will change. So what is our motivation? What is our objective? Objective is we need to find a function fx for which this SSE is minimum.
Yes.
Right? See, we have to find a function for which the error will be so less.
Yes, sir.
Or we
Yes,
are
sir.
trying to do the error will, then only we will say, yeah, this function is this much accurate.
Yes, sir.
Got
Minimum
my point?
error.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right? So what is our objective is? Our objective is to find a function for which this error, this SSE will be minimum. Or we will say for which this function fx will give me best fit value, or you can say for which this fx will give me best fit value for given data. Okay, what do you mean by best fit value? It means that the SSE will be minimum. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So how they will ask the question? They will say, they will give you the data like this. They will give you a data like this, x and y they will give you in the question, and they will say, suppose your predicted function fx is looking like ax plus b, where a and b can be anything. And then they will say, what will be the best fit value? Or they will say, what is the squared sum error for that function? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The concept is clear for SSE. Is there?
Yes,
If
sir.
you have some doubt, please ask.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Everything is clear up to this?
Yes.
sir.
Easy, right?
सर अगर इसको हेलो
Yes.
अगर इसको स्क्वायर नहीं करेंगे तो नहीं चलेगा क्या?
नहीं, क्योंकि माइनस वाली भी होता है ना।
This is an definition of squared sum error. Okay, you can find error like this as well.
वो प्रोसेस में ही है।
This is a process. This is a process to find a sum squared error. Okay.
वो
That is why we
compulsory
are
है, मतलब
saying
वो
na
है,
squared sum error or sum squared error. Here square term, why we
Yes,
are including this?
yes, उसके
Sum is
था
why we
वो।
are saying sum, because we are summing all the data na, for error for all the data. And why square is coming here? Because we are squaring the error. Okay. Understood up to this?
Yes, sir.
If you have any
Yes,
doubt
sir.
in squared sum error, then please ask. I hope the doubt is clear to everyone. And you will not going to face any problem in future in the squared sum error. Okay. Let's move to the questions
Yes, sir,
on sum
please.
squared error.
Yes,
No, sir, please
Solve
move to the
that
question. So in practice assignments, some questions of some square error are also available.
Yeah.
So
We have questions in Solve with Us as well. So basically these
Sir,
are the
sir.
okay. So one more thing is there. The observation is, does some squared error can be negative? This is your linear function. Okay. This is your linear function where m is what? Sorry?
slope.
M is your slope and c is y-intercept.
Y-intercept, yes, sir.
Okay. So can SSE will negative? Here your right answer is this, because we are squaring, we are summing like this, na? A square plus B square plus C square.
Yes,
Whatever
sir.
it will be greater than or equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir. Because of
So
square.
it cannot be negative because we are summing the square. So it cannot be negative. It can be 0. If it is equal to 0, it means that A will be 0, B will be 0, C will be 0. See how accurate this thing. If this whole thing, this square will become 0, it means that this data is equal to 0. This data is also 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 equal to 0. Right? Right?
all should be 0.
Right? It means that
Yes.
every data is matching to its predicted value. Every
Yes.
yi is matching to its predicted value. But if someone was saying why we are doing square, if square was not there, there is a possibility that this must be negative, this must be positive, this may be negative, and when we will do sum of all this volume, we will get 0.
Yes, sir.
See how accurate this thing. Got my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
One of the motivation behind this doing square. Someone will say, yeah, we can take modulus as well, but that is a separate thing. Okay, we can do by this manner as well, but that thing is known as by a different manner, different thing. That is different thing. Okay, so here some of the thing is there. Okay, so what is best fit value? I have already told you. Okay, this is the question. Please read. What is the question? An experiment is performed in an ideal condition. Ideal condition, it means temperature is not increasing. Everything is ideal there. To find the velocity of particular obeying the equation S is equals to Vt. See, this is your predicted equation. Or let me use the different color. From here, this is your predicted function. What? S is equals to Vt. Or, okay, S is equals to Vt. This S is nothing but this is your Fx. Or Ft, you can say. Because this is a function of t, so you can say Ft. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, fine.
And this S is giving me
Yeah,
distance,
yeah.
traveling distance. So what is it saying? The obeying the equation where the distance traveled as, this as giving me the traveled distance, a labeled glass tube by a particle. Okay, so we are we are observing the speed of a particle. Okay, so for that, the temperature should be uniform, that kind of thing is uniform, or that should not be changed. Okay, with and uniform velocity v, it means that velocity is also uniform. We can fix the velocity by 1 2 3 4 whatever we want, but this will not going to be changed at any condition. Okay, is measured with respect to the time. Okay, time is the independent criteria. The data collected by the repeating the experiment 5 times is shown in the table below. Okay, this is the data that we have already given. So this S is a accurate value that we have already given. This is your time. So according to this time, we have to calculate this value according to this function. Okay. Now, if we use the method to find minimize the squared sum error, what is the most likely velocity for the particle among the given option? Okay, so what basically we have to do, we have to put the value of v from here. V is equals to 2.5, 1.5, 2 and 1. Okay, and we have to see that for which value of v this some square error will be minimized. What does it mean? It means that you are this thing, I is equals to 1 to 5. If we will say this one is Si, this one is your S1, this one is your S2, this is your S3, this is your S4, this is your S5. Okay, so for that case, we will say for which value of Si minus, we are taking it as f function of t, na? So it means that f of ti square, this thing will be minimum. For which value of v, or you can say this thing, I is equals to 1 to 5, Si minus v is your fixed ti. Okay, this is your t1, this is your t2, this is your t3, this is your t4, this is your t5. You are getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
What basically we have to do? We have to find the value of v. Here square will be there. Okay, we have to find a value of v for which this error is minimized. It means this error will be minimum. So how we can find?
We put all the values except
Exactly. Firstly,
v.
take v is equals to, I am taking the last one. Rest I will leave for you. Okay. Can I do this thing? I will going to calculate for v is equals to 1. Other thing you will calculate by yourself. Okay.
Yes.
For v is equals to 1. What it will be? It will be summation I is equals to 1 to 5 Si minus Ti, right? Square. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
But
so what is the value of Si minus Ti? So for I is equals to 1, you have to subtract S1 minus T1. So this is your S1, this is your T1.
yes, sir.
What it will be? 3 minus 2, which is
1.
1.
1. 1 square is 1. Plus S2 minus T2, what it will be? 9 minus 4, which is what? 5. And if you will do square, then 5. It will be what? 25.
Yes.
Plus for S3 minus
13
T3.
minus
16 minus
7,
6. What it will be?
49.
49.
13 minus 6, sir.
13
Yes, sir.
minus 6, 7, right? 7 square is 49.
7. Yes, sir.
6.
Then S4 minus T4, it's 6. 6. 36.
36. Yes, sir.
17 minus 10 is 7. It is 49. Just square it. You will get
49.
What it will be?
160.
160. Correct?
150. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is correct, right? So this is for V is equals to 1. Similarly, 150, 150.
160 sir, 160. Yes
This
sir,
is correct, right?
right. True.
Okay. Similarly, just calculate for V is equals to 2. For V is equal to 2, what it will be? I is equals to 1 to 5 Si minus 2 times of Ti. We have put V is equals to 2 here. Okay.
Yes sir.
So we have already calculated the thing. For V is equals to 2.5, this is the value. For V is equals to 1.5, this is the value. For V is equals to 2, this is the value. For V is equals to 1, that we have just calculated right now, 160. Okay. So for what value of V, this is your data. For what value of V, the error is minimum. This is your error, SSE. 2, right?
Sir, V equal to 2. Yes.
V is equals to 2. This value will be the sum square thing is minimum. So it means that what is your answer here? C, right?
2.
Yes, sir.
C, right? So is there any difficulties in this question?
No, sir.
No issue?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you go on? Can you solve this kind of question? Whatever questions are there in practice assignment as well. Now you can solve, I guess. Now this thing is clear to everyone.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
in all question, we can put from the options.
See, some of the question may be different. I am not saying it will be same.
Yes.
I am not saying it will be same. Some of the question may be different.
But sir,
In some of the question they will say just find the sum squared error. You have this function. According to that, just find the sum squared error.
yes, sir.
So do we have to check for all the values, or once we figure out that something beyond a number is getting larger, so it's better to stick with the one which is smaller?
Yeah, we will go by smaller than larger than large. So we have
So
see
for example,
in
like
this
if we
case.
check for 1.5 and we check for 1, so once I know that it's so like, will it be necessary for me to check 2.5 also?
Yeah, because see, here you are getting for 2, 16, right?
Yes,
There is
sir.
no such kind of patterns. For 1, you are getting 160, largest
Correct.
value. For
Correct.
1.5, you are getting 33.
Right.
For 2,
Got it.
you are getting 16. So the order is decreasing right now.
Right.
So there is a possibility that for 2.5, we will get a less value. There is a possibility. No? We are not, I am
Yes,
not
sir.
saying it will be happen, but that is the possibility. For
It
that, we
can be.
need to check it can be less.
Yes, sir.
So if it will be less, suppose apart from this 109, I am getting 10. So this 2.5 will become of my answer, right?
Right. So we have to check for all the values.
Yeah,
All the
exactly. We cannot predict like that. It depends on the function. What is the function is given.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay. So this is
Thank
one of the question. Okay, you can see the graph for S is equals to 2t. What kind of thing? S is equals to t. This is your graph. This is your best fixed approximation kind of thing, because your point is like this. This is your data. Okay, this is your best fit approximation. This S is equal to 2 because this is your data. And apart from that, if you see 2 points are upper side, 2 points are lower side, if you will take average, so this line will be approximate. But if you can see this line, if you are able to see this line, all the data are upper side of this direction except this one point. Similarly for this and similarly for this, all the points are below this line. Okay. So this will be your best fit approximation according to this graph. Okay.
Yes.
Understood? Okay.
Yes,
This is one more example that we have. Okay. So I will give you 2 to 3 minutes to solve this question. Okay. Just like solve with a session. Please read the question and then try to solve it. At 9:18, I will ask the answer. Okay. It's 9:19. Is there anyone solve? Which one is the best approximation for that given data? Anyone?
Not solve.
M3. Someone is saying M3. We'll see.
M3,
Is there
sir.
anyone has tried this question? Okay, someone is saying this M3 is the correct one. Another one has confirmed the answer. M3 is the correct one.
Yes.
Okay. So how we will solve this question? Similarly, we have to calculate sum square. We have to calculate sum square SSE for each of the equation, right? For each of the function, for each of the MIs,
Yes.
right? And then we have to see which one is the best fit approximation for that. Means that which one is giving me less sum squared error.
Yes.
Okay, so for instance, let us take, we will calculate for M1. Okay, for M1, I am going to calculate. For M2, M3, M4,
Yes,
M5, you guys can calculate by yourself. Okay, similar, it will be similar.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I am not reading this whole question because I don't think so it is necessary for that. So you guys have to
Yes.
read this kind of question because I have already read this question when I have give some time to you. Okay, so according to this X and Y, I am calculating this for this M1. Okay, suppose this is your X1, this is your Y1, sorry, X2, this is your X3, this is your X4. And according to that, this is your Y1, this is your Y2, this is your Y3, this is your Y4. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in the Y1, in the M1 case, suppose this is for M1. In the M1 case, if I will put X is equals to 4 here, what I will give?
24.
For X is equals to 4, what it will
24.
be? Sorry? 24.
24.
Okay. For X is equals to 2,
Yes.
what it will be? Sorry, for X is equals to 5, what it will be? 25.
25.
For X is equals to 6, what it will be? 26. And then 27. This is the
27.
value by this equation M1. Okay. Now,
Yes.
for that, we need to calculate the sum squared thing. How will I calculate? It will be your given value yi minus your expected value this, what to say, suppose M1 xi and whole square, and then summation I is equals to 1 to 4. Right?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? It means that what it will be? 24 minus 6. Your 6 minus 24. What it will be?
6 minus 24, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 minus 24 whole square plus 4 minus 25 whole square plus 3 minus 26 whole square plus 1 minus 27 whole square. You can calculate this thing, right? Can someone please calculate this for me? How much you are getting? How much you are getting? Use calculator. Don't worry. In exam hall, you will get calculator for calculating this kind of stuff. No need to worry about it. Use calculator and then let me know what is the value.
Sir, 1882.
How much? 1882. Right. For X,
Yes, sir.
for this, we are getting 1882. Okay. Similarly, for Y2, you can calculate. Can you calculate for Y2? Sorry, M2. Similar way you can calculate. Just put Xi's here and then get what are the corresponding Yi's, and
Yes, sir.
try to find the sum squared thing. Yes.
Sir, 1970 is
So,
coming.
sir, first is
1970
26,
for
then
M2.
second
1972. This is what?
1970.
8882. Okay. For this, for M3,
and
for M3, how much it will be?
126.
126. Okay. What about for M4? Same similar thing.
Yes,
You have to
sir.
just calculate yi's corresponding to the xi's, and you have to obtain what is the sum squared error. What it will be?
Yes, sir.
What it will be?
Yes, sir. Uh,
I'm not rechecking the answers. Okay, whatever you are saying, I am assuming that that is correct.
Sir, my M2 is different.
Your M2 is different. Okay, what is your M2?
2498.5.
Is there anyone who is getting this one? 2400 and something? No. Okay, so what you can do, you just recheck your answer, okay? Please respond whatever I am asking, then only I can know na you are getting the point or not.
Yes, yes, sir. Actually,
Sorry.
no, sir. No, sir.
Please let me know what is the value of
I've solved
M4?
only for
What is the
Sir,
value
I'm
of
not
M4?
solving.
What is the value of M4?
M4 means my.
Anyone solve?
No, sir.
Please let me know if you have done for M4 and M5. Please try to solve so that you can understand.
सर इसके बाद थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर लोगे क्या आप? ये 6
Sorry?
- 24 के स्क्वायर किया ना हमने?
6 minus
M4
24.
is
Okay.
278.
उसके बाद मुझे थोड़ा समझ में नहीं आया,
278.
थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन.
Okay, just calculate for M5. Okay, so 6 minus it is yes, this 6 minus 24, how it is coming? See, we have the data.
No,
We
after
have
that,
this
sir.
data. After that, this 1882.
Yeah, yes.
This one, no? We have just like 6 minus 24. What it will be? It will be your minus 18, right? Minus 18 whole square. It will be around 356, I guess. Similarly, for 4 minus 25 is minus 21. Minus 21 whole square is 441. Okay, just add this.
After this steps, huh?
Yeah, you have to calculate this whole value, no? Whatever you are getting here.
For
By
recheck,
this
sir. For
formula,
checking, we can.
listen to me carefully. By this formula, what you have to do, you have to put I is equals to 1. So what is your I is equals to 1? This will be your y1 minus m1 x1, right? Right? This is your m1 x1. This is your m2 x2. This is your m3 x3.
M5 is 10.
Sir, I check my M2, it is correct.
M4 x4. Just a minute, okay? M4 x4. Now you just put what is your y1? Y1 is your 6. Here 6. What is your mx1 corresponding to this 4? It is 24. I have written here. Then what we need to do? We need to subtract both the value and then squared it. I have squared it. Then summation. Then what? Y2 for I is equals to 2. Y2 is what? 4. So 4 I have written here. Then M1 X2. What is your M1 X2? M1 X2. This is 24. Sorry, this is all this thing is M1 M1. 25. So 4 minus 25 whole square and so on we can do. And after that we have to just calculate this thing with the by the using of calculator and all. Easy, right?
M5 is 10.
M5 is what?
10.
We know that
M5 is 10 only.
Yes, sir.
How you are getting 10? Everyone is getting 10 here. So your M5 will be answer, right? Not M3.
Yes, sir. For M5 we are getting 10. For M3 we are getting 2.
M3 you are getting 2. Someone got 126.
Sir, M3 is 126.
Okay, let us see what is the answer. Basically. Okay, so your M5 will become your answer. Okay, for 10. So those who got M5
not solving
as
questions.
huh?
Sir.
Sorry. Yes. Your
Sir.
M5 is your answer. This is your answer. Answer is M5. And approximated value is 10. SSE is 10. Yes.
Sir, question is how we decide the approximated value? Like I didn't solve.
How will you decide approximated value? See, approximation, the question will give you the approximation. Okay. The question itself will give you the approximation. He will not going to say what will be the best fit approximation for that. He will tell you this kind of a function, and then he will say which function will be the best approximation for the given data. So you have already function, you have
Yes,
data, you can find some squared sum error. Once you find the sum squared sum error, just see which one for which function you are getting the minimum value. For this case, you are getting for M5. So M5 is your best fit approximation for the given data.
Okay, so basically we decide the if we are getting the minimum value, then that minimum value will be the best fit, right?
Yeah, that minimum value will the best fit value, and
Okay,
that
sir.
minimum and that the corresponding function will become your best fit approximation for the given data
Okay, sir, I got it.
in the given function. Okay, easy.
Thank you so much.
Okay, fine. So here question 8 is done. Let's move to the our main agenda. For that, you guys have joined this class. Now we are going to start our class.
Yes.
Actually. Okay, so that was the basic agenda that I want to say. What is sum squared error? Because most of the people are facing problem into it. So basically, this is your first question. What it is saying? Just read the question and try to give the answer. You have 3 minutes for that. What is the time now? It's 9:33. I will ask by 9:36.
Sir, answer A, 2, 4.
Chap. Sir, please explain sir how to solve this question, because this type of question is also in I think graded or practice. What types?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. K and D will be the answer.
A and D will be the answer. Okay, actually, the mic was muted. I was shouting. Why you are guys not responding? I was not aware that my mic is off.
No.
Okay, so can you please explain how did you get this A and D?
Just put it on the graph
The
and check it
slope
for the
will be
collinear
equal,
points.
sir, for both.
Okay, slope will be equal for collinear thing. Okay,
Sir, finding
that
the
is
slope.
one thing that we can find the slope. Apart from that,
Sir, we can
We can also
solve by making a rough graph.
we can make a rough graph. Okay.
check for the
See, I
collinear
am
points.
writing this kind of method from your side
ratio.
because in the graph.
Ratio.
Okay. What kind of ratio are you talking about?
So we can take a ratio of x-axis and y-axis both, like 1 plus 1, the 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus or minus 1. Yeah.
This is similar as finding the slope, right?
Yeah, it is similar of that.
Okay, so no need to write this. Otherwise, other will confuse. Okay, apart from this, I am writing this method because there are so many methods to solving. Hi, Vladimir Putin, sir. Hi, how are you? Okay, so I am writing this because everyone will aware about it.
Area of collinear
Yes,
point.
sir, we can find the relation between G and H. Then find which one option is satisfying that relation.
Okay, we can find the relation between G and H. What kind of relation are you talking about?
Yes, sir, with the help of the slope formula.
Slope. Basically, we need to find the slope only. Once we
Yes,
find the
sir.
slope, we will get our value. No need to do anything.
Yes, sir.
Any other thing that come in your mind for checking whether
Area
those
of a
points are
triangle
collinear or
formula.
not? Area of triangle formula. How will you apply that
Sir, I have
formula?
not seen
We
such
will
some
take area of a
formula.
triangle is equal to
I,
0.
Yes, sir.
Area of triangle.
Yes, sir.
yes, is equal to 0 if lines are collinear, points are collinear.
Area is
This is
equals
the
to
condition
0.
for the collinearity.
Okay. Is there anything that come
What?
into your mind?
Sir, all are not clear of any of those.
Okay. For instance, we will discuss these four. Okay. Okay. This 3 and 1 is similar, so we will not going through this relation kind of thing. Otherwise, you guys will confuse. So we have three ways to do it. Someone is saying make a graph. Okay, so how will you make the graph? Who said this? Make a graph thing.
I said, sir.
How will you make?
I just roughly estimated what will be 1 unit and what will be 2 units. So accordingly, I'll plot on x and y axis, and it's not applicable for larger values, but since it was a smaller value, I did that.
Okay, so this is not the
Find the slope is a
appropriate way,
great
because
way
this can be applicable for large value as well. But the thing is, doing calculation for the large value is very difficult, right? It will take lots of computation and it will take lots of your time.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So it's not the ideal way to do. Okay. Now, two things we have.
Yeah.
What are the two things? The first thing is we can go by slope way, and the other thing is we can go by area of triangle. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what
We
does
can
it mean?
put
Okay. So we have two ways to
then
solve
it is
this. We have two ways to solve this thing. First one is
find the
by slope, and other one is by area
area
of
of
triangle.
Area of triangle equal to 0.
Okay.
Is equal to 0 is compulsory.
Okay. So why we are saying area of triangle is equal to 0 is compulsory? See, if you have 3 points, suppose this is your A, this is B, this in some coordinate plane. Okay, suppose this is your coordinate plane, though it's not looking like a coordinate plane, but assume that, yeah, this is your coordinate plane and this is your 3 points. Okay. So this is the triangle. Okay.
Yes.
Which vertices are this point A, B, C. Now, if this triangle is looking like this, so there will be some area, right?
Right.
There will be some area. Now, what I am trying to do, I am just pushing this point A to this side. So what is the observation? The observation is that whenever we are pushing this A by this direction, my area is decreasing.
Yeah, sir.
Whatever area I have, the area will be decreased, right? Once I will push this A to this way.
Yes.
Right? And once this A will reach to this point, once this A will reach to this point A, the area will become 0 because there will be no form of triangle.
Yes, sir.
Right? This will become one line only.
Right.
It means that once we will got area is equal to 0 by those 3 points, those 3 points will be exist on the same line only.
Yes, sir.
So this is one of the way to finding which of the find is collinear or not. But just observe here. Here is it. Okay. In this case, first observe here. Here you have to check which one is the point, like which point is collinear or not. For that, you have to calculate area of triangle for each point. Right? For each point, you have to calculate the area of triangle. But calculating the area of triangle for each time it will be little bit time consuming, right? You have to like apply that formula 1 by 2
Yes.
y1 into x2 minus
Yes.
x3, that kind of
Yes.
thing. It will take lots of
Yes,
your time.
sir.
Again,
Yes.
This is a hectic process.
not hectic,
Yes.
but in the exam time, it's not ideal to do,
Yes.
right? So you know how it works. You know how we are taking area is equals to 0, but it's not ideal way. Let's go to the slow way, how this thing is related. So someone has told, can you please repeat your argument? That slope one.
2.5.
Why you are saying if you have some points A, B, C, and if a line by this 2 points and line by this 2 point, if those two lines sharing same slope, then both line will be equal. How will you say?
Because there are a common point.
They have common point. Okay. What are the point? Can someone please tell me? What are the point? -1, -2, 1, 2. Okay. -1, -2, 1, 2. And suppose this is AB or whatever it is, GH kind of thing is there. We are taking it as AB. Okay. So what we are doing basically, suppose this is your coordinate plan. Okay, let us make it in a more accurate way. Okay. Okay, so this is your x-axis. You are getting now whatever I am explaining to you guys.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
getting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But sir,
Right,
explain little bit
roughly.
faster, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, explain little bit faster because I'm
We
not
can explain.
completely
See, I can
familiar.
explain a little bit faster, but we have to take those students who are not getting, who are not from math background. There are some
Yes, sir.
people who guys are not from math background, right? Okay. That is why I am taking a slow way. -2. So here will be your -1, -2 point. Your 1, 2 point is like this. So here will be this.
Right.
So the line which are passing through this point is looking like this, right?
Right.
Now you have a common point. Say which one we can take. This one we can take. This is common point. We have made a line passing through these two lines. Now we have to see this AB can be any point. Okay. Now what I am saying, if your AB point is here, suppose, then your line will be look like this, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Now what are the slope of this line here? Tan theta or
Hello.
Is sir get disconnected?
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, have you created an WhatsApp group as I was saying?
Which name is discourse?
For qualify as a Discord is not accessible now. That's why I was asking.
No, the group name is our discourse.
Hello. Can you?
I think sir has gone.
Yeah, I think.
Hello, am I audible now? Actually, my call was
Yeah, sir, right.
like actually there was network issue, so that is why I just okay. So I need to ask for making me host. Just wait a minute, okay? I am not able to share you the slide. If you have any general doubt, you can ask.
Sir, can we meet at Paradox Day?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for making me host. Once I make my host, I will share the screen. Right now, I'm not able to sharing my screen.
Okay,
If you
sure,
have
sir.
any general doubt regarding your whatever you want to know, I'll explain. What is my mail? Can you please mail the link? Which link?
Yes, sir. Your mail ID.
Okay, I'll give you the mail. Yeah, someone has pasted the WhatsApp group. You just can see and then join the group. Okay. Okay, let me see when I will give you the.
Sir, in WhatsApp groups are generally not the talk is not worth it. So there are
Sir,
lots
your
of
sir, your contact number.
I cannot give that. Okay, that is too confidential, so I cannot give the contact number. Especially in the YouTube session, I can't.
Sir. But personally, you can give me.
Sorry, sir, cannot. Sorry for that.